you're able to just get, I mean, we got 20 in about 10 minutes, so it's going to take us 15-20 minutes in total once we actually get in this area to finish it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and there we go. We got the mace. That was so much quicker than what I thought it was going to be. Honestly, I thought it was going to take us an hour and a half to get this in zombies. But using this strat in this room, it's actually really quick. If you're competent in zombies, I definitely recommend doing it this way. You'll do it in about 1/4 the time that it takes to do a multiplayer. All right, and welcome back, guys. And like we predicted today, the final DLC weapon of Season 4 has been added to Cold War. You can now go in game, unlock the mace, use it in zombies, use it in multiplayer, all that good stuff. It's a little weird because they haven't officially announced this. Just at 12, all of a sudden it was activated. They're still kind of being silent on Twitter and stuff like that. So they might have, you know, a reveal for it later today, but who really cares? It is available for you to unlock. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the quickest single way to unlock this in multiplayer. And then we're going to hop in zombies and I'm going to give you tips to unlock it the quickest way possible in zombies. Or if you want, obviously, there is a bundle as well. I'm not going to be buying the bundle, but if you want to skip out on unlocking it and just, you know, get it, there's the Mystic Scepter bundle. It comes with the Spellcast, which, not gonna lie, looks pretty cool. And if you get to keep that green when you get DM Ultra and Dark Aether on it, that's a pretty sick looking bundle. But that's not the point of this video. I'm gonna be showing you how to go about unlocking it for completely free, not spending that money. Now, keep in mind, it doesn't matter which mode you unlock this in. If you unlock it in zombies, you're still able to use it in multiplayer. If you unlock it in MP, you can still use it in zombies. So out of these two challenges we're about to list, whatever feels most comfortable for you that you think you can go and reliably do it, that's what you want to do. And you're going to unlock it for both modes. Once you do one of these challenges, you do not need to complete both of them. Now, starting off, let's go through the MP side of things. Using a melee weapon, get a kill while sliding in 15 different completed matches. So yes, this is another weapon that you've got to play 15 fully completed matches to unlock, which takes quite a bit of time. It's a super easy challenge. All you have to do is get a kill while sliding with a melee weapon, which most people are going to be able to do that reliably. But the hard part is playing that full 15 matches, and you can't back out. The match has to go all the way to fruition for this to count, so you can't get the sliding kill back out, unfortunately. So let's go ahead into the class setup. Now, the class setup for this is super basic, and honestly, it really doesn't matter too much because this challenge is super easy. I do recommend using the E-tool. This is the best melee weapon. Every single stat the E-tool does is better than all the other E-tools. There's not a single thing any of the other ones do that beat out the E-tool, so this is what you want to be using for both multiplayer and zombies. And you want to make sure you have perk greed on, because since we're using a melee weapon, it's really the only thing that's going to help us out here. You get all 6 perks with that. Now, moving on to the game mode you want to play, and this is probably the single most important part about grinding this on MP, is you want to play something that's going to end as quick as possible. Right now, face-off 6v6 is the fastest ending game mode. So if you want to get this challenge done absolutely as quickly as possible, 6v6 face-off is your way to go. That way you can just get a sliding kill. After you get it, play normally for the rest of the game. Maybe get 2 just to make sure you actually get progression for it. And obviously you can play any game mode for this. It doesn't have to be 6v6 face-off. This is just my recommendation. Once you're in game, all you want to do, run around with your melee weapon, sliding, getting kills. You only have to get 1, but just in case it doesn't register, I just recommend getting 2. It only takes an additional second. So far, we've already gotten 2 sliding kills this game right off the bat. So now all we're doing, yeah, there's an AFK dude. All we got to do is wait for the game to end, and we should get our 1 out of 15 progression for this. So there we go. Just like that, our very first game's over. If we go down, look at the bottom, you'll now see we have 1 progression out of 15. It was a fairly long game there because it was a Dom game. It took about, 8 minutes. So times that by 15, you'll unlock this weapon. But I think there's an easier way. So now we're going to hop in to the zombie side of things, and I'm going to show you how to unlock it absolutely as quick as possible in the zombies mode. Now, moving into the zombies challenge, it reads off, using a melee weapon, kill 50 special or elite enemies that are taunted by your frenzy guard. Once again, this is fairly annoying compared to the challenges we've gotten in the past. Not near as bad as the OTS-9. The OTS-9 was 50 Tempest. This is 50 special or elite enemies, so you got a wider range of things. But the challenges have definitely kind of increased in difficulty. It used to take about 8 to 10 minutes to complete the zombies one. This is still probably going to take us about an hour, maybe 2 hours to complete this, even using kind of the fastest method possible. And I think the zombies method is going to be faster than the multiplayer method, but not by a whole lot. So it really just comes down to whatever you're most comfortable with. This is going to be quicker than the MP since you don't have to do 15 full matches, but it's not going to be like it used to be where you'd get it done in like 10 seconds. Now for the class setup, once again, we're using the E tool just because it's the best melee weapon. Every stat it does is better than everything else all the other melee weapons do. And you have to use Frenzy Guard for this, so that makes our class setup extremely simple. When it comes to mode, I highly recommend playing Mauer Tone. You can play any game mode, but Mauer Tone is going to make this a lot quicker. Now, once you've loaded into Mauer Tone, I recommend taking the zip line down here and then spending about 5 or 6 rounds in this room just to kind of build up points. That way you're not wasting time. It's about round 5. I'm going to go ahead and start opening the map, turning on Pack-a-Punch. While I'm doing that, if you're new here and want to sub, I would greatly appreciate it. We have tons of guides like this for Cold War Zombies, Cold War MP, bunch of stuff like that. And on top of that, got to give a huge thanks to everyone who's leave a like, comment, and watch this video in its entirety. So now that we're turning on Pack-a-Punch, we'll actually be able to get this guy right here. This is going to be our first one because the Tempests don't count because you don't have Frenzy Guard active. But now that we've killed him, we should have progress. 1 out of 50. Holy crap, this is gonna be a little bit of a struggle. Now that we have Pack-a-Punch open, there's 2 things I'm gonna start doing. One, we're gonna go ahead, start building KLAUS, and on top of building KLAUS, I'm gonna start doing trials to get the Wonder Weapon, because there's an Easter egg step that we can kind of go to that's gonna help us beat this a lot quicker. And without doing this Easter egg step, I think it might be quicker just to do the multiplayer side of things, but if you can go ahead, open that secret room in the bottom, it's going to probably be faster doing it in zombies. So we're going to build KLAUS, get the Wonder Weapon. I'm going to leave guides if you don't know how to do either of those things. It's super simple down below if you guys want to check it out. Also, another super important thing to note, don't use your Frenzy Guard until you see a special or elite enemy. It just takes way too long to recharge, and if you're using Frenzy Guard often, by the time you have a special or elite spawn in, you're not going to have it ready to go, and you do have to have Frenzy Guard active for any of these kills to count. Also, something else you want to do, as soon as you're able to, go ahead and buy Speed Cola. This is going to allow you to recharge your abilities quicker, and since this whole thing's around using Frenzy Guard, you want to be able to recharge your Frenzy Guard ability as quick as possible, so you want to make sure for your very first perk, I am buying Speed Cola. Now, once you've built KLAUS and got the Wonder Weapon, proceed to open the secret room here, and I'm going to have full guides for all this link below if you don't know how to do any of this, but at this point, I feel like most people will. Now you're going to have to defend an entire round down here, and no, the special running zombies don't count as specials. All right, but now that we have this open, we're going to go ahead, grab the lure, and we're going to grab the little canisters here, and we're going to head to one of the green Easter egg steps to place the canister in it. Go ahead, activate this. Now let's actually proceed to kill them. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Oh, and we turned it. Nice. Oh, here, we can get Disciple on this one as well. But once we have the canister, I'm going to head back into this room, and I'm going to drop the canister right here. Now that we have this canister, there's going to be a crap ton of manglers spawning, which are great because each one of them count for elite kills, but I wouldn't recommend holding the canister itself because obviously while you have the canister, you can't charge up Frenzy Guard. Now we're just going to train in here. I'm going to save up Frenzy Guard, and we've already got 4 manglers just kind of chilling and waiting. So let me go ahead and get Frenzy Guard. All right, there we go. Now that we've actually got it on top of the manglers that are already here, I'm going to get this in-station lure. We're going to place it down, and now we're going to activate it, and we're just going to absolutely kill as many of these specials as we can with this one activation, dude. Look at all of these manglers here. That is insane. This is by far the quickest way to do it. Make sure you're actually killing some normal zombies as well. That way you're not draining too low on health. Oh, and there's a Panzer. There's a Panzer. Let's not focus on the Panzer. All right, it's gone. It's gone. Oh, Frenzy Guard's gone. Frenzy Guard's gone. But as soon as it runs out, all you want to do is start farming the normal zombies, not killing any of the elites, and we're just going to rinse and repeat. And this is definitely the single fastest way to do this, just training in this room. That way you have access to the in-station lures to be able to place them back down. There we go. Weaken the Panzer. I'm kind of weakening the Panzers and the manglers a little bit. That way, once we have Frenzy Guard ready to go, we can, you know, hit him once or twice with our shovel. Oh my god, there are so many Tempests in here. I shouldn't have activated so many of them. Dude, I am ready. Once we get this Frenzy Guard, dude, we're going to kill so many. Get the Panzer while we're in it too. We're going to kill 8 in this one activation. Frenzy Guard's gone. Frenzy Guard's gone. Frenzy Guard's gone. Oh, that's probably the biggest downfall, at least for me in this strat, is I get a little too cocky and I'll see a lot of zombies, or I mean a lot of elites, and I'll just start going for it. And I'll be in the middle of a bunch of zombies just knifing a Tempest as it ends. And that is a little risky. I haven't quite gone down from it yet, but we've had a few close calls in here doing that. So just be mindful. Be mindful of when... Oh, we have insta-kill. Just be mindful of when it's about to end. That way you don't end up in a situation like that. Every time I see the little yellow thing respawn, I'm immediately throwing the Tempest in because that's on a cooldown. So the quicker you throw them down, the quicker they're going to spawn in. It does make staying in this room a little bit more annoying because we've constantly got Tempest shooting at us, but I would rather be a little bit more efficient. So if you can handle the Tempest running around, just as soon as you see it spawn in, throw them down. That way they're ready for you to kill. And see, already got another one, dude. This is... All right, we might have to chill on this a little bit. This is already getting a little out of hand. All right, there we go. Frenzy Guard again. Let's get more of these Tempest out of the way. All right, so round 23, let's go ahead and check the progress we've made. Edit class, scroll on the bottom. We are at 21 out of 50. I have been in this game for 30 minutes. The first 20 minutes was setting up, getting to this room. And once we got to this room, we've gotten about 20 of them in the last 10 minutes chilling in this room. So yes, this strategy takes a little bit to set up because you've got to get KLAUS, you've got to, do a few Easter egg steps, you've got to get a canister. But once you've done all that, you're able to just get, we got 20 in about 10 minutes. So it's going to take us 15, 20 minutes in total once we actually get in this area to finish it off. And clearly I've been doing this, but I haven't said anything about this. Don't use the E tool to charge up Frenzy Guard. You can obviously use the Wonder Weapon. I'm using the Wonder Weapon, charge up Frenzy Guard, and then as soon as we have it active, I'm just going postal on all of the elites in here. Every once in a while, you want to come back, pick up the canister, because the only way the manglers are going to spawn in is if you're actually holding the canister, you'll hear them spawn in. You'll get a little audio effect right there. We just got another mangler spawn in. So make sure every once in a while you're picking up the canister. That way you have zombies to kill, but just don't hold the canister at all times. There we go. I also put Shatter Blast on. That way, once you got giant hordes of zombies, you can activate the ammo mod and do a lot of damage to multiple different elites at one time. Now, keep in mind, you also want to upgrade the tierity of your E tool. Up until round 26, it was pretty easily killing all the elites for me with no issues. But what we're going to go ahead, Pack-a-Punch it a few more times, and we're going to go ahead and get it purple tier. This should be able to absolutely demolish any sort of bosses now, especially when we're using the Frenzy Guard. All right, Frenzy Guard time, baby. There's one. There's two. There's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. I think I got 7 in that one. Oh, we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down. Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, no, we're not. I got 7 elites, or elites and specials in that one activation. Holy crap. Oh, and there we go. We got the mace. That was so much quicker than what I thought it was gonna be. Honestly, I thought it was gonna take us an hour and a half to get this in zombies. But using this strat in this room, it's actually really quick. If you're competent in zombies, I definitely recommend doing it this way. You'll do it in about 1/4 the time that it takes to do a multiplayer. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to open this area. Unless you're speedrunning it, obviously you can do it a lot quicker than that. But it took me about 15, 20-ish minutes to open this room. But once you've opened this room and you've got the canister, it only takes an additional 15 minutes. You could honestly do this entire thing in like 25 minutes, get the mace ready to go. It took me about 40, but then again, I've been recording clips on and off, pausing for parts of it. That's how long this has been going on for. But yeah. Zombies method is definitely what you want to do. But yeah, with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. How do you feel about the mace unlock? Do you think this challenge is fair in zombies? Do you think it's still a little bit too hard compared to what we've got in the past? And which method are you going to use to unlock this weapon? Are you just going to do it kind of the simple way in multiplayer, play the 15 different games, get it over with? Are you going to hop into zombies and do this Easter egg strat? Do it a little bit faster, but it is a little bit more complicated at the end of the day. With that, hopefully in the next few days, one, we're going to have our Dark Aether in one game challenge for the mace. We're also going to have a video kind of testing out the mace against the E tool to see how the two weapons differ in stats, see what's better to use in zombies, what's better to use in multiplayer, all that good stuff. With that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. I want to take the last moment here to give a thanks to everyone who's became a Twitch sub, our YouTube member, and an extra special thanks to those who have taken above and beyond. We've got Chef, aka Chief, aka Classified. We've got the man whose name should be really easy to pronounce, Master. We've got my friend with the most stable PS5 ever, DX2069. We've got the Big Mac Bandit himself, Brian Plays. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Cryptic, and then we have the absolute boss, Hunter Redondo. All these people have taken a step above and beyond and became Unlock++ members on YouTube. Thank you so much, true homies.